from Jack.
Do you like MrBeast? No.
Damn! Does he have smoke with him? What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Lit Fan. Now today we got When YouTubers Try to Warn Their Audience by Pexto. Now I'm a YouTuber myself and I'm gonna warn you right now to stop edging. Without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn and let's see.
From Markiplier warning his audience about the massive honey scam 6 years ahead of time.
Oh,
There's
the honey
some
thing.
shady shit going on. I can't put my finger upon it.
To Jacksepticeye's brutally honest warning.
Do you think MrBeast?
Yo, honestly, I just want to say hats off to all the OG YouTubers that still be posting to this day, like Markiplier, Corey, all of them. They could like not be posting. Well, Corey does take breaks, but you know, Markiplier, so he still like be posting whenever he wants and still working on big projects on the side. But like they don't just completely disregard the YouTube channel, and I really respect that out of them.
Ruined YouTube.
Still grinding.
Yes.
Here are 8 times YouTubers.
Hey, what do you say?
Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes.
Here are 8 times
Really?
YouTubers try to warn their audience, starting with Markiplier, who spent a
interested
few
in what he
minutes during
says.
a 2019 stream to vent about a product that every YouTuber except him was promoting.
I don't know why, but I naturally distrust honey.
With honey being a free browser extension promising to
I
help
did see that there was a video on this on how it was a scam and stuff, but I actually like didn't watch the video, so.
people save money, Markiplier went on to explain his doubts about it.
My gut tells me that nothing in life is free.
That is a
So
fact.
where's all these savings coming from? They push
That is a fact.
so much advertising on YouTube. They do brand deals with other YouTubers.
Despite admitting that honey might turn out to be fine, Mark couldn't bring himself to trust it.
I got no problem with like the concept of an app that like clips coupon codes for you. That's great. That sounds great on its surface. But there's some shady shit going on. People are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then
Yeah, that's one thing I will say, bro. Nothing in this life is free, like dead ass. Even if it says it's free, it's not free, bro. There's something you have to pay, whether it's your time or just getting scammed, getting information taken from you. Like there's a lot of things that are not free. So it is kind of shady having just a coupon site where it seems like there's nothing in it for them because it's free, and then you got all these, you know, creators promoting it and stuff. Can't even blame the creators for promoting it, bro. They're probably paying them a bag and shit.
something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from?
Capping it off with a bold prediction.
I have a feeling there's gonna, in like a couple years, there's gonna be the great honey conspiracy of like 2022.
Bro, he
This
really
would become
predicted it.
eerily
Wow.
accurate in 2025, with tech reviewer Megalag being the first YouTuber
Oh, yeah, it was
to
that
expose
video.
the ugly truth.
Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true.
The scam affected both the user
Damn.
and the content creator. The user would always
Have any of you guys ever used honey before or still use it till this day?
get the worst possible discounts, while the creators would lose affiliate revenue to honey. Once Megalag spoke out, other
So creators would lose revenue too? So not only the consumers are getting scammed, the creators are getting scammed too?
YouTubers stepped
What?
forward too, including tech reviewer Marcus Brownlee, who would also explain the scam and credit Mark for getting it right all along.
And there was a hilarious clip of Markiplier from like 4 years ago being very suspicious of them.
Mark admitted that while he knew something was wrong, the extent of the scam still shocked him.
I just knew that it didn't feel right.
Damn, I was about to say, did he say something now?
Because I didn't trust it.
Yo, Markiplier got that gut feeling, bro. Whatever he says, it go. He's Timothy Johnson Jr., buddy.
And holy shit, it was so much worse than I ever could have imagined.
Markiplier has
Damn.
every reason to feel smug about his prediction, much like PewDiePie, who was the first YouTuber to warn about the dark.
Okay, so I need to know the extent that the honey scam went to, bro. Could someone like just briefly explain it to me in the comments? I understand the concept is like it scammed the consumers and the creators in some way. But why is Markiplier saying like it's way worse than he thought? Maybe because of the whole scamming of the creators thing too?
Side of Ryan's world.
It's kind of like seeing child stars on television because you know like their parents are literally forcing them to do it, and it's just something sad about it.
He would make this comment on January 3rd, 2017, when he sat down to react to an article making a bold claim.
What is this?
What did the claim say?
5-year-old threatens
Threatens?
to dethrone YouTube king
Oh my god.
over my goddamn dead body.
Pewds would
Yeah,
go
PewDiePie, you can't lose to a 5-year-old, bro. That's so cooked.
on to review this up-and-coming channel, only to be left thoroughly unimpressed. But it wasn't just the content that left a bad taste in his mouth.
Was Ryan's World like eventually gonna catch up to PewDiePie at some point, or was that just like a troll? I will say I do feel kind of bad for Ryan's World because he had to be famous from a young age, and now he's probably dealing with stuff from like super fans and stuff. Because at the end of the day, bro, people on the internet, it don't matter if you're 1 year old or 20, 25 or 100 years old, they still gonna be fucking weirdos, bro. Like that's just the internet nowadays. So you know, having to deal deal with weirdos on the internet at a young age, that'll always I always feel bad for that.
You hatch.
See, she doesn't even let him finish. He was clearly about to say something there.
Besides the pattern of parental manipulation, Pewds noticed another odd thing about Ryan's channel.
Have you ever seen a video with 11 million views and
11
9,000
million?
likes?
What the heck?
Direct me to that video because
No way. Wait, if that's real, dude, these views are botted in some way, bro. Ain't no way. That's not even a 1%. That's not even a 1% ratio to the view count.
11 million views and
What?
9,000 likes.
If it has 11 million views, it should at least probably have, I would say, 100K plus, bro.
Direct me to that video because it doesn't exist. These are not real people. These are not real views.
PewDiePie would end
No
his
way.
rant with a
They
funny
were
skit
faking
that
it?
would end up being scarily close to the reality of most child YouTubers.
Can you do it again, baby? But can you do it with more energy?
More energy?
Yeah. Hey,
More energy?
Here's a Red Bull. Okay. Mommy needs some dollars.
Okay, Red Bull's crazy. Nah, imagine they actually gave that to him, bro. I mean, we don't know, bro. Behind the scenes, we don't know what they be doing.
So you need to look happy.
8 years later, Ryan's channel has come under intense scrutiny for parental exploitation.
Yeah, I
and
did see like the whole trend of making videos on Ryan's World, but I didn't know if it was like over exaggerating stuff. Cause that's the thing, bro. Once something becomes like a trend on YouTube, people are just gonna hop on it because it gets views. So you don't really know what's credible and what's not.
shady business practices, ultimately proving Pewds right. But while PewDiePie didn't personally know Ryan, controversial YouTuber Woah would give a
Vicky.
chilling warning about
Bro, what
someone
is she
she knew
doing
very
now?
well. Woah, real name Victoria Rose, first rose to fame in 2017 after using
You get it, Rose to fame because her last name's Rose. Shut your dumb.
racial slurs and claiming to be black.
I took the test and
Oh
they
my
said
God.
I'm black. That means I have the right to
Bruh.
tell y'all that I'm black.
But it became pretty clear
She just wants to say nigga, bro. Just say it, bro. If you want to say it so goddamn bad, they want to find out that they're 0.5% African and be like, nigga, nigga, nigga.
that Vicky was just building a persona to chase clout, much like fellow flexer Lil Tay.
I dropped 200 racks on this car.
Oh
and
my
I'm
God.
only 9 years old.
Vicky and Tay's past
Yo, how old is she now, bro? I saw her doing like a content with Speed's brother and stuff, bro.
would cross due to Vicky's feud with another controversial teen, Bad Baby, aka the
Bad
Catch Me
Baby?
Outside girl.
Me and my,
Oh my God.
blood sister. You feel what I'm saying? These broke ass bitches.
Bad baby is a bitch.
But on June 29th, 2018,
Yo, it's so funny now because now Vicky's like on some like, you know, hella religious shit now, I think. I don't know if she's still on that, but that was like the last time I ever checked up on her. And the Bad Baby girl, she just rich as hell now, bro. She made that OnlyFans and all the weirdos waited till she turned 18, bro. Dead ass.
Vicky would make a surprisingly serious video after she discovered the concerning truth about her friend.
Lil Tay is a little girl, a 10-year-old girl who came from Canada, who plays ballet. You know what I'm saying? She don't know nothing about no rappers. She don't know nothing about flexing. It's
Nigga, you knew she was 10 years old. Why would she know it in the first place? Like this, is she like making an exposed video on a 10-year-old right now?
It's her brother that runs her account.
Going on to explain why this was so bothersome.
She's really a good person. Like, it's just her brother in her ear.
Oh,
telling
okay.
her
So
what
she's
to
saying
do.
her brother.
He started yelling at her and was like, why'd you do that? You did it wrong. Da, 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 da. And then she started crying because, like, she's 10 years old. She doesn't know how to handle all that.
Fans were quick to appreciate Vicky's rare moment of maturity. Her warning highlighted the exploitation in Tay's life.
Okay, at first I thought she was like trying to roll Lil Tay, but she's not. She was just like pointing out that her brother's kind of manipulative towards her, I guess.
Leading to more people exposing the truth about Tay's family and eventually allowing Lil Tay to live her own happy life. By exposing Tay's brother, Vicky's video became her most popular one to date. Much like YouTube.
Wait, so is her brother the one that was behind that whole like fake death thing?
Polydactyl, who exposed primitive technology channels in his most viewed video ever.
Just like Santa Claus and the Queen of England, primitive technology channels are a lie.
Backing his claim
the
by
heck?
pointing out inconsistencies with primitive tech videos.
This dude
Primitive?
is using a stick to carve out this giant hole, which leaves very small marks in the dirt. And if you look
So what are they saying? It's like AI is edited?
above, you
CGI?
see these really big, wide marks. Something that a shovel would make.
He then points out the evident
Oh.
excavator tread marks in the video, further proving the use of machinery behind the scenes. But that wasn't all, as the
So
inconsistent
he was faking like he was doing it for real just with the stick and stuff? Because I don't know what type of video it is. If it's like categorized as entertainment, wouldn't that not be a big deal? But yeah, if he's promoting it as like, oh, I'm doing all this, you know, with a stick or whatever, and he's faking it towards his audience, then yeah, that's not too cool.
inconsistencies with nature kept adding up.
What's this? He's splitting bamboo with a hatchet? Hatchets do not pop up in nature, all right? Have you ever seen a field
Yeah,
of
that's-
hatchets? Me neither.
Putting the final nail in the
I
coffin
don't
by
think that's-
highlighting the scheme behind these channels.
Either like the village or some company
Oh my
came
gosh.
in, they hired a team.
Yeah, there's no way he made that his damn self. Like, if he's promoting like he did his all himself, that's cap.
Channels.
Come
Either
on,
like
bro.
the village or some company came in, they hired a team, and just every once in
Oh
a
my God.
while they said, hey, stop working. We're gonna have this dude come out and hit it with a stick a couple times.
Since then, many YouTubers have exposed the truth about primitive technology channels in
Primitive.
recent years, prompting people to
Wow.
appreciate Polly. Now, while Polydactyl can gloat about being right, the Sidemen can pat themselves on the back after warning their fans of a scam. In 2025, the
Okay.
Sidemen charity football match was taking place in Wembley, featuring popular YouTubers like
Yo, these Sidemen charity matches are always so entertaining. I watch them every time.
Sanat and Logan Paul,
Anybody
causing
else?
the tickets to be in hot demand. But in the months leading up to their event, the group became aware of a disturbing activity. Bots and
Scam
fake accounts
warning.
are claiming to sell charity match tickets. These are most
Wow.
likely scams. People were grateful for the timely announcement. Surprisingly, this wasn't the first time the Sidemen had to deal with ticket trouble around their annual event.
That's crazy because I feel like this happens like with any type of big event, bro. Just watch out for scams, guys. Like, if it's not coming from an original source, the internet is so beautiful. You can search anything up and verify things. Even ChatGPT will tell you everything, bro. Like, there's no reason to get scammed nowadays. Just do your research and you will not get scammed.
With the 2024 edition
And also just don't be stupid and click on links and just, you know, be stupid.
as well.
We check on eBay, people are reselling.
I really dislike the fact that people have thought, there's a charity event, let me go and buy a
It's
ticket so I
disgusting.
can sell it to make 10 times the price of the
Oh.
ticket for myself.
Among the many stars who took to the field in 2024,
That is kind of morally fucked up, bro. But I mean, they're just thinking about their pockets. They're not thinking about this damn match. But yeah, I didn't think about the context of that. It's a charity match. So you got to literally trying to take advantage money-wise for someone to participate at a match that's, you know, based on donating to charity. So in essence, that is pretty fucked up.
5 was MrBeast, who had been the subject of a warning by YouTuber Jacksepticeye.
Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
Before getting this question
Why'd he
during
say
a lie
that?
detector test, Jack would be asked
Oh, is that Tommy? What's his name, bro?
by Tommy Innit about
Tommy
his thoughts
Innit,
on
yeah.
YouTube,
Would you say YouTube changed for the worse?
Yes.
leading to a follow-up question that revealed a shocking confession from Jack.
Do you like MrBeast?
No.
Damn! Does he have smoke with him? What the heck?
Jack. Oh! Do you think MrBeast ruined
Why did he say
YouTube?
that?
Yes.
When asked about his reasoning, Jack didn't hold back.
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
The clip went viral, prompting MrBeast to hit back with a response on X.
Jeez.
Most of the internet sympathized with MrBeast, with some even questioning Jack's motives. But while Jack didn't respond, his words would loom large a few months later as MrBeast faced one controversy after another. From
Well, before we get into that controversy, I kind of disagree with Jack, man. Like, I don't necessarily think MrBeast, like, I kind of understand the angle he's trying to come at, to where, you know, MrBeast was the first person to go pretty much so corporate with YouTube. And a lot of people don't like that because YouTube is more personable. It's all about, you know, connecting with your fans and being close and not being so corporate and stuff. So I can see why people don't like that and how he comes off as just, you know, like this big entity that no one could touch and everything. But at the same time, I really think that MrBeast benefited YouTube and YouTubers in general, streamers, everybody, because ever since MrBeast has gotten so big, he was able to form, you know, his big business, his brand. And I feel like people have taken YouTube more seriously. You know what I'm saying? They look at YouTubers more seriously, like as a brand, as an entity, which allows us to, you know, make more money and get more opportunities from big companies that, you know, before those companies probably looked at YouTubers like, oh, they're just YouTubers, like they just, you know, vlog and do videos, whatever. But, you know, people want MrBeast. They want to like have sponsorships on his channel, which makes them look at other YouTubers, and those YouTubers get sponsorship, those YouTubers get sponsorship. So I really think it changed the YouTube ecosystem for the better, if that makes sense. Like, MrBeast pushes the limit. He invests most of his money into his content, and he's not like out here flashy and stuff, just like he said in the tweet. Like, he's not buying cars, he's not buying jewelry. Most of his money goes all towards his investments, and you guys see he gives out millions, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars to people every year, and he doesn't have to do any of that, bro. Like, he doesn't owe anyone a goddamn thing. I really respect MrBeast for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he puts his heart and soul into this shit, and I can't do nothing but respect someone like that, no matter how anyone will feel about him going corporate and stuff. Like, he's just being successful. That's his his way of being successful. So I don't understand how that's a problem for people. But it's just I feel like it's a lot of like jealousy and envy of him just because of how blown up MrBeast has become over the years. But yeah, let me stop yapping.
YouTube medical expert Dr. Mike criticizing Lunchly.
I usually don't make videos discussing creators' products, but when terms like healthier or better for you get tossed around, I feel it's important to set the record straight.
To allegations around the dangerous conditions in the Beast games.
Over a dozen people who participated in the first installment of Beast games said that they had not received adequate food or medical care.
This was completely shut down by MrBeast and his team, by the way.
And
people on the show.
Some competitors had suffered injuries from the physical challenges.
The internet has started digging into the problems with Jimmy's content, giving even more weight to Jack's warning. However, Jacksepticeye isn't the only one to have been wary of MrBeast. With British content creator Chris...
With the whole Lunchly thing, I think I've said this before in the past video, but niggas just trying to, you know, start a business and stuff. And yeah, it could be a little slippery slope once you try to promote something that's healthy and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, dude, all these fucking big ass companies making these Oreos, making this bullshit, just sitting in stores, and they don't get blamed for nothing, bro. But because MrBeast is a face, and you know, on YouTube and stuff, he gets a lot more flack for doing the same shit most of these big ass companies get away with every single day.
Rod also taking digs at the world's biggest YouTuber for his association with Logan Paul.
It's very strange. Like, how could MrBeast, a guy who is famed for being a genius, who mastered the algorithm, how could he not calculate that partnering with such a man would be anything other than a shit idea?
Logan Paul wouldn't be spared a warning either.
And in the years since, the headlines surrounding this guy...
I've never been a big Logan Paul fan. I'm still not. Like, I don't really watch his stuff anyway. But I know his controversies are way more, you know, serious than like a lot of YouTubers, honestly. Even though I don't watch him or I don't enjoy his content, doesn't mean I don't respect, like, you know, his hustle as a creator and as a businessman, because at the end of the day, he's successful for a reason, man. You can have respect for someone and, you know, not really watch their content or whatever. And I also don't have to hate him, because I don't hate anybody.
Continue to spell bad news. There's not been much in the way of a redemption arc.
Bringing it full circle with Haktua Girl.
What makes it crazy is how she condensed the 5-year lifespan of a modern influencer into just like 2 or 3 months. Step 1, have a viral moment. Step 2, have a podcast.
Step 2,
Step 3, unleash a cryptocurrency, which quickly goes wrong.
Chris doubled down on his warning, explaining
really
why it was
fucked up her
important
career.
to heed it for future generations.
And if the people at the top of this platform with unimaginable reach don't have a good moral compass to guide them, then we all lose for it, particularly the next generation growing up watching this, especially if they're raised on a diet of Lunchly. My message this Christmas is simple. Choose very...
Bro, Lunchly is so peak, bro. If you're not doing that while listening to KSI Think of It, what are you doing with life? Dead ass, bro. Like, I'm being so dead.
Carefully who you watch on YouTube.
Along with his video gaining almost 2 million views, Chris would also be praised by fans. While Chris's warning is being taken seriously by the internet, the same can't be said for American YouTuber TJ Kirk, aka The Amazing Atheist, whose warning about a Finnish gunman went unheard. On June 8th, 2007, TJ filmed a rant on the infamous Columbine school shooters Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold and the people who admire them.
I want to talk about these kids, and not just kids, there's adults too, who seem to extol Eric and Dylan here on YouTube. I'll link to all of their profiles.
So there's people like supporting them and stuff? Is that what he means? Like,
once again.
TJ would end his rant with a chilling warning about the exact people who should be investigated.
We're always talking about warning signs, and could we have seen it coming? Well, you know what? If you want to look for warning signs, there they are. Those are your warning signs.
Damn, he gave links and everything. Investigation worthy, really bad. Psychotic. I'm trying to see if I know any of these usernames. I don't know any of these.
One of the profiles on TJ's list was Natural Selector 89, real name Pekka Erik Alvinen, a Finnish.
That username alone makes me want to investigate, bro. Like, dude, FBI at your door immediately.
Teenager who would go on to unalive 7 students and his principal at a high school 5 months after TJ's warning. In the aftermath of the tragedy, TJ would express his disappointment at his warning falling on deaf ears.
You could probably tell that I'm not happy about my vindication, because it was...
Dude, imagine predicting that and it actually like happens, like low-key feeling like some type of guilt that you couldn't, get something done before it happened, but it's not his fault though.
Something that I warned you would happen. Something that I told you to be mindful of. And you didn't. You were mindful of it. You criticized me for it.
However, his accurate prediction would push him into a brighter spotlight, with the internet crediting him for being ahead of his time. I haven't seen this video in over 10 years, but
the internet always comes around after they're proved wrong, bro. They never listen to you at first. You know, they call you crazy or whatever.
The algorithm treated me well today. In a way, it's prophetic of the time we live in now, where mass shootings are part of the regular news cycle, making TJ's warning one of the most relevant ones of our time.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. This is a great video, man. Let me know if you guys know of any other controversies that are not a part of this video that you guys can reference. And yeah, bro, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.